Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, presentation, right? Make sure I'm locked and loaded on the right screen. That slide good. That slide good. That slide good. Okay, all good. All good. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome. Absolutely.
Hello.
Glad to see all these good smiling faces. Smiling faces. I'm not going to sing. How's everybody doing? I want to welcome everyone to today's and tonight's overview. Want to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be chiming in from. Definitely just so honored to be able to serve once again on this platform, being able to share and introduce some incredible information that's really being screamed from the rooftops all over the world. I want to introduce myself first. My name is Douglas Ford, coming to you out of the great state of Texas by way of Houston. And before we get started, let's go ahead and just bring some energy. If you're just chiming in, let's just go ahead and just take some names and tell us where you're chiming in from. Who do you have out there?
Beverly from Arizona. Please don't sing, brother.
Beverly, I'm going to get you after the call for that. Welcome from Arizona.
Hey, Bev,
Who else we got out there?
This is Bridget from Southern Cal, Doug. Hey, everybody.
Bridget, Southern California in the house. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is Ruth from New York.
Ruth from New York. Welcome. Ingrid,
Hey,
I
this
can
is
see your
Chris
body
from
language,
Maryland.
but you're muted, sweetheart. Ingrid, you're muted. I see you
Hey,
waving
Greg from
at me.
Toledo, Ohio.
Greg Baldwin, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome. Who else we got out there?
Hey, Doug.
Cleveland, Ohio.
From the
Cleveland. Welcome.
Hawaii.
All right. Hey, you know what? We can sing together, but we can't talk together. Who else we got out there?
Canada.
Canada, welcome. Netherlands, welcome.
Texas.
Yeah, Virginia in the house. I heard Virginia.
Terry Malone, Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Ohio. Another person in the cold. Cleveland, another person in the cold. Welcome.
David J. Smith from California.
Oh, that's my weather. David J. Welcome, sir. Up there in the sunny side of California.
Thank you.
Dana Billings, Mission Viejo.
Absolutely. Well, guys, listen, go ahead and get out any last minute text messages right now. Take this time out before we get started. We'll get you about another 10 to 12 seconds before we get things underway. Go ahead and get out any last minute notifications on Instagram or on YouTube, on Facebook, and say, hey, we're getting things started. Just come and be a fly on the wall. Got some great information that you at least want to just take a listen to, okay? And go ahead and get out those last minute notifications. We'll get things started here. We'll go ahead and take some more, just a few more. Go ahead and state your name and where you're chiming in from.
Martin and Edna from Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City, Super Bowl champion city. Welcome. Absolutely. Who else do we have out there?
Idea, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Miss Sharon Cotton, I didn't hear your voice today.
Hi, Doug. I did say Sharon from Cleveland, but I'm here. Good evening.
Good to see you, sweetheart. Welcome. Absolutely.
Thank you. You too.
Well, guys, listen, we're not going to belabor the moment, okay? I want to go ahead and get things right underway. There again, guests, whether this is your first time or second time or even third time, we realize a lot of times people need to hear the information maybe a couple of times to make sure it's always going to be the same. And I'm here to tell you, my information don't change much, okay? Because when it works, folks, it doesn't need to be, overly done. It doesn't need to be fluffed up, doesn't need to be hyped. We can be straightforward. We're all adults here. As I mentioned, my name's Douglas Ford. I come out of Houston, Texas, and I pride myself not to get into a rags to riches or any type of story like that, because when I got involved with this information, folks, it was simply about two things, like literally two things. Number one, we're people who are not necessarily gurus, not necessarily people that had a large influence, making some, serious money here. When I say serious, I'm not necessarily talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm just talking about some reliable income. That was checkbox number one. And checkbox number two was when did I get access to my money? Because with all the different things out there with rug pulls and people gambling money, people trying to withdraw their money and being told pending for about 6, 7, not days, but weeks, and they don't get access to their money, things of that nature. When I was able to get access to withdraw my money immediately, you know, that was the 2 check boxes to make me take a real close look at this thing. And so guess, if that's something that you're looking for, I want to just go behind the curtain, if you would. Give me the next 2-3 hours of your time. I promise I'll be out of. I'm just teasing. I won't be at 2-3 hours. I'll only be about, you know, roughly about 1 hour or less. But I just, you know, I do a lot of joking around, so you guys got to excuse me, right? But yeah, folks, I can tell you this, I'm fired up about what's being able to happen, what's been happening with many people with this project. Folks, we're not talking about just money on the screen. We're talking about money that's literally coming in people's lives over and over and over again. And so, again, like I said, I'm not going to belabor the moment, guests. Definitely want to welcome you guys and give you a good appreciation for at least cracking open and clicking the link and just being able to check this out. What I would say to you right before I get started, if what you hear doesn't make any sense to you whatsoever, please don't allow me or even the person that invited you or anyone twist your arm or convince you to do this if this makes no sense. But on the other hand, on the flip side, if this makes sense to you, please don't allow anyone to turn you away from doing this, folks. This to me is the greatest cash flow vision on the planet, okay, for the masses, okay? And I'm just so glad and appreciative and grateful to be able to have to come forth and have this information put in front of me. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm hoping, yep, I got share screen capabilities. All right. And can somebody just let me know if you guys can see my screen or not? I'd appreciate
We
that.
can see it.
Fantastic, I appreciate that. So guys, we're heading up the global expansion, folks, of a digital wallet that's on the blockchain that behaves like PayPal and Cash App. And we're currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space, folks, into our ecosystem. The results of partnering with us means unavoidable and scalable residual cash flow, folks, for anyone and everyone from this day forward. There is no skill set required. I like to say it in a different way. There is zero resistance to the result. And folks, when there's no skill set required and there is zero resistance to the result, who then is not able to become successful, okay? And so you can start receiving the cash flow you need and desire, folks, literally tonight, folks. You don't have to wait till Friday to receive money. You don't have to wait till 2 weeks. No, literally tonight. You can have money in your account withdrawn tonight with what we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. So let me go into my presentation. There we go. Fantastic. So folks, we're not just talking about making money here, okay? We're gonna be talking about cash flow, okay? Cash flow is that money that's coming in and out of your life or in and out of your business, ladies and gentlemen, independent of your involvement, where we're gonna get money powerfully working for us, okay? And so we're talking about income on demand, residual cash flow with a big, big caveat. There's a catch to it. See, aren't you glad I'm getting to the catch in the beginning and not waiting until the very end? Folks, that catch is this. You're gonna be able to receive unavoidable residual cash flow without any gambling of your money, zero gambling. Therefore, there's gonna be no risk at all for anyone to be able to see residual cash flow here, folks. And so we're no longer just chasing the dollar. We're talking about money getting powerfully working for you. It was Robert Kiyosaki that said that the true definition of freedom and wealth, he said this in his book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't gotten that book, take that one to the lab, check that one out and read it, guys. But he said this, is that the true definition of freedom is when your ongoing positive cash flow exceeds your monthly and annual expenses. There again, money that's coming in independent of your involvement, that you're not having to work for it. So just a quick disclaimer, the information shared in this presentation, folks, is not to be considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Folks, I want to talk to you about digital wallet cash flow, where you're going to receive unavoidable cash flow for, ladies and gentlemen, what we're already doing. Think about companies like Cash App, companies like Venmo, PayPal, and other digital wallets. They're categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps where you're able to send and receive money as necessary. But ladies and gentlemen, we're better. We're going to simply have you getting paid residual scalable income for your economic value. Ladies and gentlemen, our economic value generates billions. I have to excuse me, I don't know what happened just there. All right, there we go. Our economic value, ladies and gentlemen, it generates billions of dollars. When you think about companies like Venmo, they're doing in excess of $850 million. Do you know why they do that? Because of our economic value. When you think about PayPal doing 4.1 billion, Cash App doing 2.1 billion. Why are they doing that, ladies and gentlemen? Because our economic value through consumership, okay, utilizing their services, doing businesses with them, in essence, our economic value is generating them billions and billions of dollars. Here's the question. We are the ones engineering that money for them, and it is going to people, okay? It's not robots, it's not computers, and it definitely is not aliens that's receiving that money. And the people that's generating that money, they're not robots either. That's you and I. But let me ask you this. Do they share any of that value that we bring to their ecosystem? No, they don't. And also think about this. When a digital account opens up with PayPal or with Venmo, okay, are they receiving on all of the accounts, or are they just receiving on just a handful of them? Folks, they receive on every digital account that's in their ecosystem. Ongoing residual, stable cash flow, not from gambling, okay? Not from trading, not from mining, not from recruiting. No, folks, just having people open up a digital account on their wallet, on their ecosystem, and when a transaction takes place, they are receiving from every digital account in their ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, if you give me just a couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you how with every registered digital active account that opens up after you, whether if it's one, whether if it's 100, whether if it's 1,000, whether if it's tens of thousands of accounts, you are receiving a micro payment on every account that follows yours from this day forward. Y'all about to make me run up out of here. Folks, this doesn't get old every time I talk about this. I will talk about this till the cows come home. Are you kidding me? I can put me and my family in our financial position and position us just like PayPal, just like Venmo. Again, we're not a wallet company, but the fact of the matter is, with this digital asset, we're able to turn it into ongoing, scalable residual cash flow, where we're only just doing a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, but yet collectively, it's going to be increasing everyone's residual cash flow, where you can't even move out of the way of the money if you wanted to. That's a good problem to have. Okay. Let's talk about it. The Co-op wallet, folks, it's the world's first smart wallet, where we know the world is going smart, okay? When you think about smart cars and smart watches and smartphones, folks, I saw an infomercial just a couple of nights ago. They put together a smart vacuum cleaner. I'm like, they really going smart. We can vacuum, which, why are things going smart, folks? Because artificial intelligence is where the world is. Everything's becoming more efficient, more faster, more multiplistic, more multidimensional, okay? And that's the same thing we've done with this smart wallet, folks, where it's not just a wallet, but it's a peer-to-peer Ethereum blockchain wallet. It's a global bank in your pocket, an asset that has artificial intelligence programmed to purposely generate and facilitate unavoidable residual cash flow for its users upon cooperatively completing, folks, 2 simple steps just one time. Now, guys, listen to me. I'm gonna go into the back office and show you a little transparency. But folks, I need that one time to hit you like a ton of bricks, because it literally, for me, a few months back, when I allowed that one time, when I understood it was a choice and not a chance in terms of us having the result. See, it was a chance when I did network marketing for 18 years, because you had to go out there and have skill set in order to have result. Well, many people didn't possess that skill set, so therefore it was a chance they made, and it was a chance they may not, based on their skill set or their ability to sell or their ability to always go out there and recruit. Well, folks get burnt out with doing that. But Douglas Ford, you mean to tell me that me and a few friends can do something one time and we will continue to be paid for the rest of our lives, independent of their involvement? I was like, what? So you know what I had to do? I had to, let's try this thing out. And sure enough, ladies and gentlemen, I did the 2 steps. I instantly received my instant withdrawable money. But then my friends, they did the exact same thing. And they had the exact same results. But guess what? Independent of my involvement, I received more money. I was traveling with my son, because my son is playing football, high school football, and he was going out trying different D1 colleges up here in the state of Texas. We were going to Texas A&M, the University of Texas, SMU. He's already received 8 scholarships. Applaud that young man, applaud him, okay? But folks, I saw means of being able to say, son, you can go to any college that you want to, because with the cash flow we're making here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be able to facilitate him a full 4-year scholarship with the ongoing residual cash flow that we are receiving independent of our involvement with this one platform here. So can't nobody tell me that this is a scam. Can't nobody tell me that this doesn't work, okay? Because it's already working, ladies and gentlemen, not just for me, but for many people on this line. And the guests, that's why you were invited to look at this. You're talking about doing something one time, and you're going to receive from it over and over and over and over again. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that piques your interest. Let's move on. So folks, we call it simplexity, okay? Where the AI, artificial intelligence, it handles the complexity part of it. And that's a good thing, because when it resides on the people to handle the complexity part, that's when only a few may be successful. But folks, our job is just the simple part. We let the artificial intelligence take care of all the other stuff. So folks, it's literally, we're doing 2 steps. Now these 2 steps, guys, it secures, okay, that we control the outcome. Let me say that again, in case those in the back didn't hear that. The 2 steps, folks, were put in place to secure we control the outcome. Think about that. So these 2 steps, cooperative 2 steps that we just do one time. Step 1, you're going to cooperatively accept, guests, $28 from your friend who invited you one time. By accepting, you receive a co-op wallet that provides you scalable residual cash flow and future equity with which to sell or borrow against. Then here's step 2. You then strategically invest in 3 friends who cooperatively accept $28 from you one time, who duplicate the same one time. Folks, that is all, anybody. Don't care if you're from Yale or Yale. Don't care where you're from. That's all the work that's involved that anybody just does one time. And as I said, the artificial intelligence, it takes care of everything else, ladies and gentlemen, okay? But 2 steps is all anyone does one time. So guest, okay, at the end of this call, your inviter, they're gonna just say, hey, it's simple yes or it's simple no. This is a choice and not a chance. And they're gonna be sending you a $28 activation token is what we call it, to set up your co-op wallet. And folks, you're gonna see literally money go to their dashboard, okay? As soon as that's done, 1.5 seconds, I counted it. That's how fast it came, okay? And I love that, folks, because nobody waits on any money. We're not that opportunity where you gotta wait on a certain number of positions, to be put in place before you receive money, okay? There's no cycling of waiting on money. There's no rotation of waiting on money. You see, that's when it works for the masses, folks. When they continue to receive evidence, actual deposits coming every time an account activates. Who's gonna turn off money coming in independent of its involvement? Who's gonna turn off money and they got deposits that are coming, okay? So let me go to the back office here real quick. Let me stop my screen share here. Oh goodness, all right, come on. All right, there we go, there we go. So guys, I'm gonna go right into the back office here real quick, okay, Jess? And I've created an account. Let me see if I'm still logged in here. Okay, cool, I'm still logged in. Typically I'll log out before I go into the demonstration and log back in, but I'm good, I'm good. Now guests, for those guests that are watching this, okay, I named this account Your Cash Flow Business. Now, even though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm using what they call the demonstration account, even though it's a demo account, it performs exactly like a main and live account does, folks. It's gonna literally show you how instantly it performs, and it's gonna literally show you the exact monies that come to you each and every time transactions are done, okay? So I jumped ahead a little bit, and you can see I have 1750 here and 175 here. And the reason why I have that, because I've already added 2 accounts, okay? Shannon Sharp and also Dwayne Wade, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 1 more account because everyone just does 3, right? So let me close this out here. And let me look for some names here. Let me come down and find someone. Let me do Irna. I'm not gonna try to pronounce your name. I'm just gonna put it in there because I'm gonna mess that up. But it's IORNA and then SUAREZ, okay? IORNA SUAREZ. Now, folks, can you guys say on demand, right? One thing I like about on demand is that I control it and I dictate when it takes place. So I just got that name right there, folks. Let me do that. Did I put an email on there? No, I didn't. At coopcf.com. All right. Let me grab that real quick. Copy there. So watch this, folks. When I hit this button right here, that is just as if, okay, that person just activated an account, okay? And when that account activates, folks, 1.5 seconds later, do you see the result changed? Folks, when it's on demand, we control it. That's how instant that the money comes to us, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now, wait a minute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this account open, okay? Because I want you guys to see this live. I'm gonna bring up another window, bring up my Safari window. I'm gonna log into that account that I just created, okay? Now, when I go back over here, okay, we go to this team, you see, it's just 3 individuals now. It was just 2, okay? There's Dwayne Wade, there's Irona Cerez, and there's Shannon Sharp. They're all done today, June the 12th, June the 12th, June the 12th, okay? We dictated, folks, we determined how this thing goes. So I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go back here to the money, okay? Close this down. My bandwidth is kind of bogged down because I'm on Zoom, but that's okay. Go back to this window here, put in the password, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Log in here. And put in this verification that it wants me to do. That's not a bridge. That's a bridge. Okay. Now I'm gonna log in as Irona Serez here. Okay. Now Irona Serez, verify all these terms and conditions here. Wait for that to get out of my way. Okay. Move this out of my way too so I can see. And you can see at the top, Irona Serez. Y'all see that? Now, she's all at zeros, just how your account was, guest, before I added those 3 names, okay? So we're gonna come down here and just do the exact same thing for the guests that are looking. This is all the work that's involved. Remember we said, no skill set, okay? So I'm just gonna add a couple of names here. Let's do Fred Mack at coopcf.com. Now, guys, I want you to see, I'm just gonna add this one account. Because again, folks, we control it. We determine the outcome. Okay, put that code in. I'm not a robot. That is just as that account registered. And when it became active, ladies and gentlemen, do you see instantly the money came to Irona Serez just like it did yours. But let's go back to yours here. See, yours is at 26.25. But watch when I refresh. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see your account? Okay, guest. Remember, you are your cash flow business. You went from 262.50 to 275. You went from 26.25 to 27.50. And Irona just only added one account. No rotation. We determine it. We dictate it. Now I'm gonna add 2 more. Who else we have here? Let me go Reggie. There's Mr. Reggie. I saw Reggie out there. You're gonna be Reggie Ford today, Reggie. That's a good last name to have. I promise. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna add Mr. Reggie there. And we're gonna add one more. Let's do, I see a Tammy Smith. Tammy Smith. At coopcf.com. My typing skills are good today. That's good. Typically, I'm fumbling. All right, 146. There we go. 741-146. Okay, perfect. So guys, listen. So you see the account is at 87.50 here, 875 here. I come down here, folks. We're adding these 2 accounts. Okay. Folks, look at this. Instantly, when those transactions complete, are you guys seeing the same predictable result? But folks, understand, the artificial intelligence took care of everything. But not only did Irona Serez receive money just then, folks, 9 other people, including your account, also received an increase in their residual cash flow. When I hit refresh, not only did Irona receive more money, your account did as well. Folks, independent of your involvement, because you just still have the same 3. No rug pull, no gambling, no waiting on 2%, 3%, 4%. Nothing, folks. See, this is a cooperative environment. And there again, folks, the reason why this thing is going as it is, folks, I want y'all to see this here. Now I'm gonna stop my screen share here, okay? So I want y'all to see this. I'm glad I'm in gallery mode, okay? For those that have been involved, can you give me a thumbs up or either come down at the bottom and raise your hand if you have been receiving deposits independent of your involvement with this company? Can I get some thumbs up, some hand raises? Just let the guests see that Douglas Ford is not the only one receiving money independent of his involvement. I mean, guests, are you seeing all the thumbs being raised? Are you seeing the thumbs being raised? So that's all I'm saying. Well, I was on a Zoom just like this, ladies and gentlemen. And when I saw that, everyday people receiving just like I was, okay? Then I said, okay, that's game changer. Because none of them seem to be gurus, okay? They just seem to be everyday working people that saw a system and see that it works every time, okay? So let me get back to the presentation. All right. Okay, there we go. So, bada boom, bada bing. All right, get back. So again, guys, listen. All smart wallets after you, ladies and gentlemen, pays you, okay? Residually, okay? And so I'm gonna cover the 10X. We have two infrastructures. I wanna cover the 10X first, okay? As you saw that money down at the bottom where it was 262, that's the money we're gonna cover first. We have two infrastructures. The 10X gives you a bigger bang for your buck, allowing you to get to your goals even that much faster because you're receiving 10X the amount. So you saw when you add 3, we're saying in 7 days or less to do what you just saw me do in 2 accounts in less than maybe 5 minutes or so, okay? If I was maybe a faster typer, it'd probably been faster than that. But the only part I didn't show folks is where we actually go and have the money and we activate the account, okay? And so when you have 3 come right behind you folks, you're instantly receiving, as you saw, 262. But now there's been a bonus being added. Now we're receiving 288, okay? And that's your 3 coming in doing the same thing you did. They're only doing that one time, okay? Instantly you're receiving 288. But not only did you receive 288 of residual cash flow, folks, 9 other people prior, okay, also received an increase in their residual cash flow, independent of their involvement, okay? Then in 7 days, we're gonna give your 3, okay? 7 days to do the 2 steps. They're gonna receive 288, just like you did, in residual cash flow. But as a result, not only did they receive deposits from their 3, guess what? You received deposits that raised your residual cash flow to $412 in 14 days, albeit everyone took 7 days to do it. Some people are doing it in faster time than that. But we're saying 7 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're doing 2 steps that you're only required to do 1 time. Your 3 do the same thing. They take 7 days, okay? Brought their money up to 288, brought your money up to 412, okay? Then guess what? Their 3, okay? Cooperatively does what? Accept $28, okay? From their 3 friends 1 time. They turn right around and do the same, okay? They take 7 days to do it. That's 21 days total, respectively, since you've gotten started. They're receiving 288 in residual ongoing cash flow. See, that's money that's gonna be coming into them next month with scale, ladies and gentlemen, because this continues to duplicate forward. Remember, your 3 have already done their 2 steps. That's only required for them to do 1 time, and yet, independent of their involvement, they received deposits, evidence that brought their money up to $412. Not only did they receive an increase in residual cash flow, you also received multiple deposits that brought your money up to $960 in residual cash flow. That is just 21 days in, with the mathematical certainty of people doing it in 7 days. Now, folks, let's pause here. $960, that could be a serious car note for a lot of people. For some, that could take care of some rent, okay? Because that's monthly residual cash flow coming to you every 28 days. Let's keep it going, okay? Your 3's 3, their team, doing a 1-time execution, having 3 of their friends, okay, accept $28 from them 1 time, okay? They receive an increase in residual cash flow. From their 3, they're receiving 288, each of them. Okay? Also, these guys are receiving more direct deposits that are coming to their account. independent of their involvement. Notice I never said nobody had to open up any more accounts. I never said no one had to come out of any more money out of pocket. And no one has to do that again in a week. They don't have to do it again in a month. They don't have to do it again in 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, a year, 5 years, folks, one time. Your three also received deposits that raised their residual cash flow to $960, just like you were before. But you also received more deposits, ladies and gentlemen, that raised your residual income to $2,742. This is just 4 weeks in. For most people, a high percentage of people, definitely here in the United States, that'll literally take care of a lot of people's mortgage payment. I know that for a fact, folks, because it took care of mine and many of my friends that are also a part of this, okay? We're all receiving ongoing deposits, folks, independent of our involvement, okay? This continues to go, okay? So this is 35 days in, okay? So this is a month and a week. They're receiving the same predictable result. From their three, they scaled to $288 in residual cash flow. As a result of that, more deposits come to these people and raise their residual cash flow to $412. As a result, they receive more deposits, raising their residual cash flow to $960. These guys receive more deposits, raising their cash flow to $2,742, just like you. 5 weeks in, ladies and gentlemen, you have close to $6,000 in residual ongoing monthly cash flow, okay, with this particular platform here, ladies and gentlemen. I have never, ever been a part of anything so as advertised that takes place for the masses, okay? As advertised. See, that's why I don't get into a rags to riches, because it's not needed here. Okay? I don't need fluff. Look, I've done the dog and pony show. It's time for things to be real, folks. We're not just talking about money on a screen. This money is coming into people's lives every single week, every single day, and for a lot of people, every single hour on hour. And trust me, folks, we're living in 2023. You know, if somebody was scamming people, it would be all out there on the internet. But again, I've been involved for 10 months and ain't nobody been able to say that what is being shown that is not happening as advertised. It is, okay? So every partner invests in 3 friends who cooperatively accept $28 from you within 7 days or less one time, who duplicate the same, okay? Now let's go with the standard version, okay? So guys, we have 2 infrastructures because we realize maybe in the 10X, it may be not as affordable for some people. So we have a standard version, and I'll get into the monies here in a second. But in the standard version, if you're doing in the co-op combo, you're receiving from both of these infrastructures. But if you start in the standard, okay, your money is starting to duplicate here. But as this continues, you're able to upgrade. Let's go through the money here real quick. So here, when you have your 3, 7 days or less come right after you, okay, you're gonna receive $26, okay? Then 7 days later, they're doing the same thing, okay? They're receiving $26. As they were receiving 26, it scaled your money up to 38 instantly and simultaneously, okay? These 3 did the same thing, or these people did the same thing. I had just 3 doing it one time, okay? 21 days in, respectively, since you've been involved, they have an increase in residual cash flow to $26 instantly and simultaneously. Your 3 received deposits that raised their money up to $38 in residual cash flow. Instantly and simultaneously, you received deposits that raised your monthly cash flow to $87. Okay. In the next week, these guys took 7 days, did the 2 steps. They received instant cash flow that totaled up to $26. As a result, these people had an increase in their residual cash flow, receiving deposits that brought their money up to 38. These people received deposits that brought their money up to 87. You received deposits that brought your money up to $249 in residual cash flow. This is just 28 days in, 4 weeks in, okay? 5 weeks in, ladies and gentlemen, 35 days, 26 to them, 38 to them, 87 to them, 249 to them, ladies and gentlemen, and brought your money up to $538 in ongoing residual cash flow. And when a member's wallet accumulates to $280, they will automatically be upgraded to the 10X version, folks, to where not only are they receiving in the standard, okay, but they're also now starting to multiply and duplicate in the 10X version as well, okay? So financial relief, financial independence, and freedom, folks, is this way, okay? So you can own a co-op branch office today, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 options to choose from. Option 1 is $379 plus exchange fees. That's the 10X version, okay? To keep it 1000% transparent, it's roughly gonna be right around about $410 to $415, and that depends on what crypto that you choose, okay, to make the payment with. Now, we're not relying on any fluctuation of crypto. When your money is on our ecosystem, it's in stable position, it's in stable coin, okay? Ethereum, USDC or USDT, okay? Here with the 10X pack there, you're gonna receive 328 tokens to sponsor 3 friends. You're gonna get 1 280 token that activates you in the 10X, okay? You're gonna receive residuals on all smart wallets after you. Digital ownership rights that are minted to NFT on the blockchain. So that gives you your business global ownership there. You're also gonna receive a business education, master classes, weekly training and support, and folks, a done-for-you website resource hub, smarterthanmoney.com. It's already built for you and done. We point a lot of people to that. Whenever someone is maybe not able to meet or get to one of our meetings, we have pre-recorded presentations and pre-recorded trainings that's on that resource hub. You're getting all that included with what we got going on here, okay? Then you have the standard. That's $99 plus exchange fees. That's roughly gonna be literally about $110 to $115, one time out of pocket, okay? That's gonna get you 3 of the 28 tokens to sponsor 3 friends. You're gonna receive residuals on all standard smart wallets after you. You're gonna get the digital ownership rights, minted NFT. You're gonna get the business education, the master class, the weekly training and support, and also the done for you website resource hub, smarterthanmoney.com, okay? Again, that's one time out of pocket of about $110 to $115, folks, and that's it, okay? And have 3 friends come right behind you and do the exact same thing, and they're only doing it one time. And that secures, folks, that accounts never stop opening, which also means what? It also secures no one ever stops receiving money. So I go back and say, we're only talking about doing something one time where it collectively raises everyone's ongoing residual cash flow with no one gambling and no one having any halt in their cash flow, because everybody's only required to do this once. Folks, remember I said this is a choice, okay? So I'm gonna share with you real quickly. We determine the outcome. It's 100% choice here, folks. So whether it takes you a week or we can do it in 48 hours, we dictate. We determine how fast this moves. So I showed you in 5 weeks. Look at the 10X when we're doing it every 48 hours. We literally got people in other third world countries that are doing this, folks, 3 to 4 to some are even taking hours to do what we're talking about here. So we don't have to wait 7 days is all I'm saying when you dictate the outcome. So the same numbers, folks, but we're just doing it in shorter time. So in 48 hours, you're receiving the 288. Your 3 come right behind you and do the same thing in 48 hours for them. That's 96 hours total. It brings your money to 412, okay? 6 days in, these people doing the 2 steps one time. As a consequence, it brought you a 3 to 412. It brings you deposits that raises your residual cash flow to $960 6 days in. See, folks, we don't have to play around when you're talking about getting something done with the right people. Yes, we may not appeal to everybody, and that's okay, okay? That's because it's a choice and not a chance. And we want those that are willing to want to move it forward. Because folks, there's some people that are really looking for some cash flow. And it don't have to be the needy, okay? I wasn't needy when I got involved with this, okay? But I saw a means where I could facilitate some cash flow and have it come in independent of my involvement, okay? And I didn't have to wait, especially when I dictate and determine, and my friends do as well. So in 8 days here, they received their 288. As a result of that, their money goes to 412. My three's money goes to 960. My money's at $2,742 in residual cash flow. 10 days in, okay? Same result, same numbers, ladies and gentlemen. It's 100% choice. Again, guess, when you dictate the outcome, how soon would you want it to happen? I'll ask a better question. If you were able to dictate when you could win the lotto, would you want to win the lotto today, or would you want to win it in 7 days? See, when you get perspective, okay, it really needs to hit home. Every partner invests in 3 friends who cooperatively accept $28 from you within 48 hours one time, who duplicate the same one time. Let me close here. Let's talk about the standard version. We have people doing it. Some people in the Netherlands are doing it like every 15 minutes. I'm saying 100% choice standard, let's say 24 hours, okay? You do it in 24 hours between now and tomorrow, you're gonna instantly receive $26, okay? Your 3 do it in the next 48 hours, they receive 26, brings your money to 38. Your 3's team, okay? They do 2 simple steps in 24 hours for them. That's 72 hours. As a result, your 3 receive deposits that bring their money up to 38. You receive deposits that bring your cash flow to $87. 4 days in, same results, folks. Same numbers. We're just doing it in a faster time. When we dictate, we control the outcome. But you guys see the numbers. 5 days in, $538. That's with a mathematical certainty of everybody doing it 24 hours or less. We cooperatively dictate and control the outcome. It is 100% choice, ladies and gentlemen. No chance here, okay? So financial relief, folks, financial independence and financial freedom is this way. Come join us there again if this just makes sense to you. If it doesn't, it's okay. Don't allow me to twist your arm or convince you to do it if it doesn't make sense. But if it does, okay, come join us. We'd love to have you, okay? Here again, folks, what makes more sense? It's 2023. To get money powerfully working for us, so much artificial intelligence is going on out there, ladies and gentlemen. Why not have a smart wallet where the artificial intelligence does everything, does the complexity part, okay? Does the, does all the facilitation of the cash flow. All we have to do is just do 2 simple steps, guys. One time. Key emphasis, one time, okay? Or we continue doing the same thing, expecting a different result. We all know what that means, right? Absolutely. So all money is our own demand, ladies and gentlemen. It is your money. We developed Co-op Wallet, which is our online digital bank. You're able to send or receive money globally with other Co-op Wallet users. Look at this, folks. 100% of all royalties are distributed to members. I love that, ladies and gentlemen, because those are the dynamics to me that eliminate any skepticism, okay, or eliminate any doubt when you're receiving 100% of the results. Okay? Here's the other dynamic that I love. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your co-op wallet. Well, Douglas, how long did it take for me to receive my money? Immediately. Again, if a company was going to scam you, would they be sending you the money immediately? No, they would not. Oh, but then here's the third question. Well, Douglas, I get it. I get 100%. And I also get it that I get it immediately. But Douglas, how soon can I get access to my money? I'm glad you asked that question. Securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want them. I said, where do I sign up? I'm in. Quickly build and scale predictable ongoing residual cash flow, folks. You gain a sellable asset through your business ownership. There are no limits to anything. Your business is automated using artificial intelligence upon completing 2 simple steps. 1 time. All cooperative members receive instantly and instantly, continuously, ladies and gentlemen. So your inviter is ready to give you a $28 account token. You're going to simply connect with your partner that referred you. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free co-op wallet account. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, guests, just send them your email address and send them, whatever phone number you're going to use. It's all that's needed, okay? You're going to then buy your referral tokens to give to your 3 one time, which you're going to give it to them tomorrow in 48 hours or 7 days or less, whatever you choose. There's really no expiration. We just understand that success likes speed, okay? And again, we don't want anyone to come out of pocket because this is a subscription based, okay? But think about it, folks. We're happy that it has a subscription. Why? Because that's going to tally your money coming in every month, okay? Every month. So when you saw those amounts are just not coming in just one time. Folks, that's residual income. That's scaling. That's coming in and out of your life or in and out of your business or for charitable reasons that you can count on coming in month after month. And guess what? Your first 3, you're in profit because it's covering your monthly subscription. And as this thing duplicates, independent of your involvement with people just doing it one time, and you're receiving on every account, it's disposable money. Independent of your involvement. Your involvement was just only 3. It's happening as advertised, folks. 2 types of questions. Question A is saying, Douglas, is it just 3 accounts? 2 steps? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Do yourself the biggest favor. Don't overcomplicate that one. 1 time. Question B, Douglas, can we refer more than 3? Because I can see this benefiting a lot of people. As I did, folks. I literally have brought in somewhere around about 12. I didn't stop with 3. But 3 is only required, okay? I'm a guy, I don't let my minimums be my maximums, okay? That's just me. But there again, only 3 is required. I don't want people to feel they got to go out there and get their mom, their dad, their brother, their sister, their dog, their cat, their mouse, the rat. No, we're not network marketing. You just need 3 to cooperate. That'll do the same. And yes, you can involve more. It'll even allow you to get to your goals even more faster, okay? And things of that nature. And yes, I know more faster is not grammatically correct, but that's my Texas grammar. Y'all got to forgive me, okay? So guys, I'm gonna open it up for Q&A, but I'm gonna open up for any questions and answers. Let me stop my screen share. If anybody is out there has a question that they would love to answer, it's always a joy to be able to serve on this platform. I'm just honored and hope you guys got some tremendous value. But if there's any guests, I want to take on any guests. If there's any guests that may have a question or just something that you maybe heard that you want some clarity on, either one, I'll go ahead and open it up. If you just go down to the bottom to where it says reactions, or where it says reactions, you can raise your hand or just unmute yourself and just start talking to the guest. I'd like to give you guys first privilege and priority to make any comment or ask any question or get clarity on anything that I've said. I know I couldn't have been that clear. Come on, y'all. I don't bite. I don't wear spurs either. I'm not that type of Texan. I'm a country boy, but I don't wear spurs. Any guests have a question? I know the people that invited guests say, please ask the question. I know you're gonna be asking me. No, guys, any question? We don't bite. Okay. Well, hey, listen, I do want to show you guys this because I think it's important. If you go to our resource hub here, really want people, man, this impact me in such a way. When you go to our website, smarterthanmoney.com, folks, especially you guests, okay? There's a page that when you click on the menu, it may come across the top. I may have my window zoomed so big, but there's a menu called cooperative, because that's what we are, folks. We are a cooperative environment, right? And what I love about cooperatives, if you play this video here, this young lady really explains what she called the biggest secret that's been kept a solution for many entrepreneurs are cooperatives. That's what we are, ladies and gentlemen. What I understand in the cooperative, no one's getting left out. And the people dictate everyone's outcome here. And we all share in the value and the benefit that's here. And the artificial intelligence, folks, being on the blockchain, it dictates. It can't be hampered with, it can't be changed, it can't be manipulated, it can't be hacked. It's going to perform the same way every single time for every last one of us, okay? So definitely go there and check that out. There's other great pertinent information that you can find there as well. But I just want to highlight that. And there again, guests, any guests. Man, Tammy Malone, I guess we were good today. Man, I don't know, man. I don't be sounding that good, but y'all make it seem like I'm, you know, I don't know. No question.
Great job.
Appreciate that, T-Bone. All right. Well, is there any member that'd like to make a comment or ask a question that you think a guest would want to ask? You know, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. And always showing the love. Thank you so much. Let me stop the recording. Can I stop? Let me stop that.